Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening. I'm the Mysterious JG. I'm playing as the faction of Kenshin Uesugi, but I'm clearly not Kenshin Uesugi, the Dragon of Ichigo, Bishamontan Incarnate, because Kenshin Uesugi, well, he never really got to do a deep dive invasion of Oda territory on two fronts in history, but if he had, he probably wouldn't have fucked up this much, where he mistimed his marches and he didn't have the logistics of, supplies along the way for troops marching great distances. He would have done better, is what I'm saying. So, in the long term, we really need to think about whether we're going to reorganize our provinces. Have troops marching out of places like Utsunomiya Castle, and Oda Castle in particular. Yeah, I mean, we've got a soldier capacity of 20,000 troops coming out of this place. It's great. You want to use them, but they're so far away from the front. It's like, can we even do that? I would need to have more supply stations along the road than I do, and we would probably need to... I'm going to have to think about whether we just drop these and fight with cities that are closer to the front. And we still get some advantage from having all these cities in the back. They're sending, like if a city exhausts their food supply, marching everybody, the Buckethead, Helmet Head. I'm blanking on the. It's not Shaman C who runs this zone, is it? Yeah, it is. So Shaman and Lethal will be sending us supplies from these cities that aren't, directly in combat. But yeah, we have to think about what the right answer is, because I could have like several supply depots along the way, and we could have those armies marching. Or, but the other thing is as we take some of these Oda cities, at some point we're going to have to advance our capital, because it's going to be too far away from the front to administer those cities, and at that point we really do have to just drop some of these cities in the back. So a lot of domestic stuff to be done, but right now we're in the middle of war. So let's see what Kawanawari Sanada wants us to do. I think he's just going to update us on the war, but we'll click on this anyway. Thank you for considering my proposal. I shall now convey what I believe should be our next steps. We are battling about 130,000 troops of the other clan at this very moment. We have the advantage. Let us take our certain victory and expand our territory. That's all I have to say for now. Bye-bye. I don't know if he's right that we have a clear advantage. I think part of it is that we've got an engagement going on between armies of those sizes, but we've also got, they could redirect their marching forces at any point. We've got Kinju Miyabi's got 16,000 troops. They're going to make a difference. Yeah. There's a lot going on right now. We've got Toshie Maeda, who's on his way to try to prevent Zer from taking Torigo Castle, and I think all he's going to do is slow it. And then we've got a bunch of guys. Kenshin's personal army is fighting for Asakurayama Castle, and I think after we take it, we'll have to reorganize and send some troops home that are out of food. But next steps there will be Ichijōdani Castle. And I guess we're in the middle of extracting guys. We're assimilating tribes. We've got a lot of stuff going on right now. What other land measures could we be doing? Could we be assimilating further tribes? I think we got to wait and finish assimilating those tribes that and make sure that tribe is not already being assimilated.
Battle is beginning. Be ready.
Torigao Castle is has fallen. It's Zer fallen, as a matter of fact. I spoke over his line, Uncle Baldo. We've captured an enemy officer. Please have it to do with them. His loyalty's pretty low. He's probably going to join us. Let's see who he is first. He is a Hatakeyama retainer, Kawachi magistrate. He forced his master into exile and placed his former master's younger brother in his place. He fought Honganji when Nobunaga invaded Kinai. And his stats are okay. I mean, he'll get a small boost instead of a small decrease to loyalty based on Vulture Bean's meritocracy power.
first to command.
Seems he has no other choice. He will serve us from now on. But he comes in as a chief, which annoys me. I don't want to decrease him in rank. I feel like I should have control over that. At any rate, Torago Castle is going to need someone to be large and in charge. And we were holding him in reserve for... Is Nomi Castle the place for him? It's kind of a small... Because this guy is kind of a big deal. I'd like to give him... actually, we probably want to give him Asakurayama. Because it's kind of got higher capacity to be an amazing base. Let's see, 24, 35, don't do math in your head. In front of people, 46, 56, so it's got like 56 settlements. And 4 facility slots. Whereas Ichijōdani has... Oh, Ichijōdani is where we're going to want the... Yeah, we're going to want to take Ichijōdani and we're going to want to put the Honganji clan head there. Whereas this place is just... Yeah, we'll put somebody in charge here, but we're not going to give this to like the best officer ever. So, we'll give this to Yoshiyasu Kira.
I'm deeply grateful.
And, I'm sure that Yoshiyasu will, serve the prophets well. And, you know, fall in love with Odo eventually. Infantry leaders. Okay, that's right. So, infantry leader is the kind of rank that we're going to be working with here. Not going to worry too much. I was about to start looking for Eagle Eye. We probably want to save that for some more important castles, because if this place gets hampered by... Like, if they start sending spies to mess with this castle, this is not an amazing and important castle, so it might be a nice distraction from them sending dudes to castles that matter.
You have my thanks.
All right. Now, Uncle Baldo's army is still ready for action. So... Can have them heading for Suniono Castle.
Let's seize the castle.
And I think... I don't think we're quite going to... This castle is not considered part of... Yeah, this is a kinky castle. Ooh. I think Kanagasaki is in Hokuriku, yeah. So, like, to actually get the minor win condition of unifying Hokuriku, I don't think we're actually getting there here, because it's possible, but I think our momentum is probably going to get blunted before we take Kanagasaki. But I'm pretty sure, because this is part of Hokuriku too, isn't it? Yeah. So I have a feeling we're going to end up taking all but one castle of Hokuriku and have that, because Gujo Hachiman, I think, is Tokai. Yeah. Vic Tokai.
The battle is beginning. Be ready.
That doesn't sound like what Kenshin's voice should be. Be ready! Asakurayama Castle is in our hands! I'm Fishy Mountain!
My Find him at once.
Captain enemy officer, please see what I have to do with them. Alright, so these guys are less likely to join us, but let's see who they are anyway. We've got Murasuke Adachi. He's from a powerful family in Tanba, Lord of Hikiyama Yamagai Castle. Fell to Hidenaga Hashiba's army in 1579. The Adachi descended from Tomoto Fujiwara, who ruled the Adachi districts of Musashi. So he's brave fencer Musashi. That's not actually who he is. And then we have a little bit more. This guy looks like an impressive domestic officer. But he is Ukan Matsukura. He's a Tsutsui retainer, so he would have been chillaxing with Sakon Shima. He was considered one of the 3 elders of the clan, along with Kiyuki Shima and Yoshiyuki Mori. When the clan moved to Iga Kozuki, he built Iga Nabari Castle. If I had my druthers, I'd take them both. I would prefer to get Ukan Matsukura if I can only get one, and I have a feeling we're not getting either.
I will enter your service.
Oh, but we got him. Oh, we got them both. All right, so I guess I got my druthers. Base is completed. Let's put some people in charge of Asakurayama Castle. He's pretty good. He's not amazing at war, but he looks like he wants the job, so let's go ahead and give it to Koronori Kamai. He's got an amazing, like, fiery, burning castle portrait, too. And Yoshitsugu Otani is actually amazing. Yeah, okay, let's hold him for, let's actually hold him for, Ichijōdani Castle, because this guy's stats are incredible. Is he the guy? I don't think he's the dude who had leprosy, who was like one of the main guys later in the narrative.
I'm deeply grateful.
There's like somebody or other Otani was. Okay, I think he even appears in Shogun as the guy with the kind of messed up face. He couldn't dream of a happiness greater than this. All right. So now we do need to figure some stuff out with our troops. So you have 103 days worth of provisions left. So you could be marching on Ichijōdani Castle. Kenshin himself has almost 100 days left. He needs to march. Narimori Nagano needs to head home.
Your wish is my command.
And Sanayori Hanjo needs to head home.
I await your command.
Lead his grandma. Oh, so we're not to lead his grandma. So you got 42 days. 35, 64. I think this whole group can continue to march.
If we're to attack
And some of them are probably going to run out of food before it's over. And this is a whole cluster of officers who are bolstering crops and not actually, they're not actually leading troops. Some of those people are leading troops down here while bolstering crops. It's amazing, all they can accomplish. And it looks like Kagehiro Kitajo is going to successfully escape from Itetsu Inaba. Like, Nobunaga came over and personally shut down the kind of half-assed attack we were doing on Gujo Hachiman. And I think he's still on the march somewhere. Yeah, he's actually trying to get down to the big fight at Narumi Castle. Brigands abound, but we don't have the resources to handle them. Bandit appearance. The people's unease grows by the day. You are an attendant who is not doing anything, so let's have you do this.
I understand.
And Zerfall is doing battle here with Toshie Maeda, who is pretty important officer historically. He's got a whole bunch of guys backing him up. I guess you just get the info typically on the main guys. So he's an Oda retainer aided Katsuie Shibata in the conquest of Hokuriku. After Nobunaga's death, he served Hideyoshi Toyotomi, becoming one of the 5 senior advisors. Don't think he's going to be able to shut down Zerfal's army, though. Kasumi Oda's unit, weak. Okay, I'm sorry. I know that we're not. It's taking forever, but Kasumi Oda. That sounds like a. That sounds like it's got to be a female officer, and I always am curious when. Because I set the rules this way, but I always am curious when we get like princesses and sisters of famous real generals from history are out there leading troops. It always kind of gives me a smile. So let's see if we can find. Well, this might not have been smart. I kind of organized it by clan, but the actual members of the Oda family might not be at the top of the list. I'm assuming that she didn't get killed there. I think we would have gotten a different method. I'm just looking for the name Kasumi. Because we got Otsuya lady. Yeah, this was stupid. Let's organize it by name, and that usually starts with the... That goes by last name. There's still going to be quite a few Odas to get through, but... This is taking longer than I anticipated. And I got to remember how the alphabet works, too. Okay. Kasumi Oda. Alright, so it's... Okay, it's one of the generically generated ones who doesn't have a bio, so that was a great use of all of our time. She's got pretty good stats, though. But apparently she wasn't able to defeat the Tiger of Kai, and that seems fair. Got all these armies that are deployed in such a way that they can't all get to the front, though.
Begone! You are no match for me.
You suck. Some clan or other has fallen to the Chosokabe.
Be ready.
Muramasa Sakuma's unit, weak. Oh, I didn't even know that we had a battle that we could have been fighting up here.
Begone! You are no match.
Kanbei Kuroda's unit is gone. They have no hope against me. Kenshin's kicking some ass, or not Kenshin, Shingen's kicking some ass down there. But unfortunately, he's about to run out of food. I really need to hurry up and win this fight, because I don't think we're actually getting Narumi Castle, unfortunately. Appears that I've neglected my health. Yeah, what you doing that for?
Scatter the enemy soldiers.
Toshie's made his unit how weak.
How delightful.
The Takahara tribe has responded to our request. From here on, their forces will be added to the countries, and Lord Tokimori Emma will serve as our retainer.
I will do everything in my power for
Yup.
my lord.
Oh, we actually got an officer out of it. That's nice. We got several officers out of it. To invade us now, such a cutting tactic. Yeah, who could have possibly foreseen us moving to attack you? Alright, farm siege. Perhaps you might order me to soothe the popular will around Daishoji Castle? Yeah.
My thoughts. I shall put it
Faux show. Yoshinari Mori, Lord of Gucho Hachiman Castle, is a master fortifications. Yeah, let's poison him.
Something to share.
That feels like a good idea. He wants to
Would you hear me out?
hire new
I shall see
officers.
it through.
I pretty much never stop thinking that's a good idea. And And yet we still have other tribes to assimilate.
I shall put it into motion.
Alright. The new lord of Asakurayama, Total Dramarama Castle will be doing some stuff. Are you... You're redirecting to try to save Ichijōdani Castle. Surfall's troop count has gone down significantly, but we're still going to see if he can't take Ono Castle.
The battle is beginning. Be ready.
Sakanai tribe Torio's Yudata weak. You truly suck. Does look like the Oda... Oh, wow. Okay, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Now they're all redirecting, trying to get up to Ichijōdani. I mean, a huge throwdown at Ichijōdani would be lovely, actually, because we have Kenshin there, so I could personally lead the battle. We could get the, like, you know, Uesugi logo in the sky, explosion of morale and stuff. That would be just fine if we want to do that. And it greatly increases the chance that we can take Narumi Castle before Shingen runs out of food.
The enemy has turned tail.
Kaijun Miyabi's unit, how weak.
Their leader is slain.
Oh, we just killed Kaijun Miyami, it looks like. So it's a little too late to find out who he was.
To battle. Prepare yourselves.
Alright. 1 unit, so I'm not going to get any kind of morale out of this. If they manage to defeat me, they would get some authority. But I'm actually better off holding and hoping we can get some more guys in range. But we've won that battle already. To invade us now, such a cunning tactic, yeah. No one could have foreseen this. Now you're heading to Kaneyama Castle. Yeah, I think the AI, in just not being able to quite decide where to defend, is going to end up giving up some cities they would have kept if they just kind of accepted the loss of Ichijōdani. Because I think we're getting Ichijōdani anyway. So I did some things not that genius in the course of this, but I think the AI has also made some misplays here that are going to help us. We really need to finish Kaneyama Castle off now. We're out of food. I don't think this is going to go our way, but
We've taken this castle.
well, we've taken Ichijōdani. That's going to throw things off again.
Find him at once.
Captured enemy officer. Please decide what to do with them. Not going to stop and read everyone's bios. I don't know who any of these people are. If anyone joins us, that's nice.
I am yours to command.
So we got Yahai Amenawari.
Absolutely not.
And the other 2 people we did not get. He may have rejected us once, but we absolutely need a character like Masatsuna Yanada on our side. Would you speak with them? Sure thing. He's got a cool portrait. He's kind of a handsome fella. I knew we'd not give up so easily. Yeah, whatever. He's not looking for anything in particular. So what if we gave him a Dominion? What are his stats? He's okay, but he's not amazing. Let's just to get him off of Nobunaga's books, let's set him up in one of the other territories. Shaman in particular is really short of officers. Although that city is already fully developed. I think that's one of the reasons that he's so short of officers, is because I kind of already knew that... Oh, wow! He's almost at where he could get a loyalty boost, but not quite. I could toss him a few nuggets of gold to get his loyalty even higher, but, I mean, he's not gonna... There's no place for him to defect to over there.
You have my thanks.
Alright. We will just release. And now Ichijōdani was the castle that we were going to give to the Honganji guy. I'm just curious what's going on with this guy, but we're not giving it to him. We're giving this to Kenyo Honganji.
I'm deeply grateful.
We'll put you there too.
I'm in your debt.
In a place that really needs to be developed. Somehow we didn't attack Yoshida. Oh, Yoshida, we just didn't end up having to march through. That's weird. It looks like we would have marched through Yoshida. And yet we left it alone and tore up a bunch of other stuff. To be left alone, the dream of every great hero. Alright, so we're not going to hyper-analyze every aspect of this. We need to get some infantry leaders who haven't been assigned anything to do to come up here and start running the front lines. I am sharp in the performance of covert actions. Not going to give it to him because he's got orange loyalty, so we should probably stick him someplace that's not quite on the front lines.
You have my thanks.
It is far. My traits most clearly shine somewhere on the front lines. Yeah.
I'm deeply grateful.
All right. I mean, we could try to push on to Kanagasaki. Let's see. 24 days of food. It's going to take 50 days to get there. I think Kanagasaki is going to have to be part of the next big march. Unless...
Quite. Return to the castle. Break the enemy.
Yeah, let's get everyone here actually marching to
Attack the castle.
Ono Castle, except for the unit that's about to run out of food.
Your wish is my command.
And I think we'll end up in battle with these guys anyway, but just to be sure. Well, I want Kenshin to get lots of glory. So we'll have him take these guys out and have everyone else march after...
To battle. Prepare yourselves.
I don't think it's going to be worth... zooming in on this battle. No authority, and we have a 10-to-1 advantage, so there's no point in actually doing it manually. But, yeah, anyway. Alright, so things are going better in the north than they are in the south, and the fact that I messed up the food libraries was part of the problem. But things are going pretty good overall. I do feel like we're definitely going to take some cities. The first big shot against the Oda was always going to be the toughest, because... Thank you for making noise, laptop. But, yeah, it was always going to be the toughest fight, but like the next time we fight the Oda, they'll have that many fewer resources to use against us. It'll be a certain amount of whittling down to be done, and we'll continue it next time. Bye-bye.